Hello everyone. This is the first lecture of class 3 subject science. Today we are going to discuss the first chapter of your science book and the name of the chapter is Living and Non-Living Thing. Children, we see a wide variety of things around us. Some are living while others are non-living. Let us learn more about living and non-living things today. All things which are present in our surroundings can be classified into two groups. They are living and non-living things. Let us discuss the first characteristic of living things, that is, living things breathe. All living need air to breathe. We breathe through our nose. Many other animals like dogs, cats, cows, etc. also breathe through their nose. Plants also breathe. Plants breathe through the tiny hole called stomata, which are present in their leaf, as you can see here. Different animals have different breathing organs. As you can see in this slide, a lion has nose to breathe. All insects like ant, spider, housefly, butterflies, mosquitoes, all insects have air hole on their body for breathing. Let us discuss the second feature of living things, which is living thing obtain and use energy. As we know, all living things need food and water to live and grow. Animals eat either plant or smaller animal as food. So all living things get energy from their food. As you can see in this slide, we also need food to get energy. We eat variety of foods to get energy. Similarly, plants also need food to grow. But do you know plants prepare their own food using air, water and sunlight? Do you know what we call that process? Yes, that process is called photosynthesis. Here are the food items that we eat to get energy. Vegetables, fruits, eggs, there are so many things that we eat to get energy. Children, the plant not only make food for themselves, they also provide food to animals. Animals are unable to make their own food by the process of photosynthesis, like the plants do. Animals depend on plants. As you can see here, all animals including human being also depends on the plant for their food. Students, now let us discuss the third characteristic of living things, that is living things reproduce. All living things produce more of their own kind. Do you know what we call that process? That process is called reproduction. Animals and plants reproduce in different ways. Animals reproduce by either laying eggs or by giving birth to young ones. Some animals like dog, cat, cow, etc. give birth to their young ones. As you can see in this slide, puppies are the young ones of dog, kittens are the young ones of cat. Some animals like birds and insects lay eggs. As we have already discussed, animals reproduce by either laying egg or by giving birth to young ones. Human beings give birth to their young ones, whereas in this slide you can see a hen with chicks and eggs. Children, do you know plant also reproduce? I'll tell you how. Most plants reproduce with the help of seeds. The seeds grow into new plant. Do you know what we call? Yes, that process is called germination, and the plant that grow from seed is called baby plant. Now, some plants do not produce seeds. They give rise to new plant with the help of other parts like stem, leaves or root. For example, plants like rose and money plant reproduce with the help of stem. Students, now let us discuss another feature of living things, that is, living things respond to their environment. What do you do when you accidentally touch something hot? You remove your hand immediately. Do you so? Because you can feel. We all feel hot in summers and cold in winters. In the similar way, other animals and plants also feel. Children, do you know plants also feel? Yes, plants also feel changes around them. All plants can feel the presence of sunlight and water. You might have observed the sunflower always faces the sun, and the leaf of the touch-me-not plant curl up and close on being touched. Children, now let us discuss about the next characteristic of living thing, that is living things grow. All living things grow. Let us understand how growth happened with the help of this slide. A mango first grow into a baby plant and then into a tree. A kitten grow into a cat. A baby first grow into a little boy and then grows to a man. A puppy grows into a dog. But have you seen your pencil box or water bottle grow? No, these things do not grow. Now children, here is the another feature of living things. Living things move on their own. Living things can move on their own. Human beings and other animals move from one place to another in search of food, water and shelter. Birds and insects fly while animals like dogs and cats walk. Fish swim with the help of their fins. Here are the few examples of animals who walk on their legs. Now see another example, birds and bats, they have wings to fly. They use their wings to go from one place to another. Here is another example. Fishes use their fins, as you can see in this slide. Fish use their fins to swim. It means they use their fins to go from one place to another. However, plants also show movement. The sunflower always faces the sun. As we have discussed, the leaf of touch-me-not plant curl up and close on being touched. Now children, on the basis of all characteristics, now we can define as living things can breathe, eat, grow, move, have feelings, reproduce and die.